Good evening and welcome to the Marina of Spring, Day 6. This is Gib Slater reporting in again, and let's just dive right into it. We are only a portion into Day 6, but due to my schedule, this is just kind of the way I have to do it. Let's take a look. After Day 5 and our constructions, 97 zombies decided to pay us a visit, and they stood no chance against our 154 defenses, which of course equals no deaths. However, we did have some issues. We had some victims. We had Wootini, or Ieni, whatever, uh, did disappear in the world beyond during the night. I did a little investigating, and I don't think Ieni was camping, so that may have been a non-login type death going on there. And then we've got old Mel Blanc, died of terminal dehydration. Um, I know that in the last day or so he had managed to walk himself back in, so I guess he was just avoiding the well, and well, it caught up with him, I guess. So yeah, we had two more people exit this world on us, and our defenses in town are holding up, so we haven't lost anybody in town as of yet, I don't think. But let's move on. Let's take a look at what's going on so far between Day 5 and Day 6. I did ration yesterday, so you can see here that I now have the thirsty status. So this will be my drink day, and I have already fetched myself a tasty looking steak and my water ration for the day. I have not used them yet. I will be probably going out, maybe doing a mission if one is available, or just simply gathering up some needed supplies and tamering them back. I'll be doing that later. Let's take a look at the constructions. I've not looked at that, or in the videos focused on that a lot since we only had a few. You can now see here in the left hand side of the screen what we've been doing lately. We've gotten some great defense up. That's how we've been able to manage to repel the Z horde. We've got ourselves a wall upgrade version 1, an armor plating version 3, very nice, with 30 plus defense. We got our butcher going. We have the search tower to check the winds for replenishment. We did the plywood for 15 more defense. We have our watchtower there, one of our early ones. Foundations were built, opening up a nice tree. We got the pump going, so we can vote that when need be for our water. Workshop, of course. Big one here, screaming saws, plus 45 defense. Very nice. We did get the hen house going. We were saving some chickens in anticipation of that BP coming hopefully out of the ruin. That paid off. And of course the architect's study and the building registry, allowing us to get a daily common BP. And it seems that we did build the scarecrows for plus 15 defense, and we've of course got our factory, which is great. That means when using the saw, it's only 1 AP conversions. Right now they're calling for the crow's nest as our next defense. I see that armor plating version 2 doesn't need a lot to be completed. And where's the crow's nest? How's it coming along? There it is, right there. Requiring 24 more AP yet. We do have all of the building materials ready, and it says it is not so much a tower as a really, really long pole that our scouts can climb up to the top of the tower, discover excuse me, a building in the world beyond, once per day per hero. I'd have to look at dusk dawn and count them, but I know we've got a lot of buildings uncovered, so apparently there must be a few left avoiding us, and maybe we're going to use the crow's nest to find them. That leads me to my next thing. Let's take a look at the dusk dawn map, and let me refresh it, as this might have changed in the last few minutes. As this is loading, you can see that there are still plenty of undepleted zones to our northeast and our northwest up there. Our southeast and our southwest, it's getting a little hairy down there. and that is also the location right now of two remaining buildings that apparently have not been camped and the blueprints have not been found yet. But I do see we have perhaps a mission that went on while I was at work. My good friend Avarice and Stereo are down there right now, and I'm sure one of them, probably Stereo, as survivalist, will probably camp it. Untouched right now is a buried building, but it only requires 2 AP to unbury, and Jenny, who discovered it, is telling us it is a citizen's tent. So yeah, our southeast and our southwest does need a little bit of work there just to keep the Z encroachment back. I'm not seeing a lot of people outside right now. We've got our 1 AP scavengers going on out here, which is always good, especially if we get some of them dumps built. And then on some of these other undepleted zones on Yule, which is one of our 7 Zedley Sins recruits in his trial period. I'm seeing Elgin over here on this one. Tollers, who's been doing really good. And there's Grimmy, he's over there. So eventually I'll check in, see what needs to be done. There's Jeet. And here's Lyros. And here is the Storm. Lyris is one of our tamers, and so far on the ground she's got food and an oven and a spent battery. So I wonder if she did a little decimating there, or someone else did, dropping that battery. I read in the forums that she had said that having a hold of a chainsaw would have helped her out. I'm a little bit out of the loop on the missions for early day 6 as I was at work and was not in IRC, so I'm not sure what transpired with the early missions, but under the I have a chainsaw thread that Jeet started, Lyros commented that that would have been very useful a few moments ago for me. And she also reported in our trial members check-in thread that her update for day 6 so far is she killed a few zombies at 0-6, and it did not all go according to plan. She's going to have to double back early, but she will have some AP on her for construction, so that should be fine. So it kind of sounds like she could have used some backup weapons to help her out down there. Here is the official report. 5 zombies, 2 were killed, 3 out of 5 remain. That's probably what she means by that chainsaw. Would have been helpful there for her, but she should be safe and able to walk back. Let's take one little quick look at the current bank, and then I'm going to pop over to citizens and then wind it up. I don't want this one to be another 15-minute video. Here's our current bank. Our weapons are so-so, and some people might be out with weapons right now. This cell phone, we should be chucking that at some Zed, just so we might get another EC out of it. Our defenses here, you know, that's not a lot of DOs. I think we need to be getting a focus on bringing in a lot more DOs. When we get to our end game, we're going to need more than this. I should probably make a thread about concentrating on bringing in a DO a day. Our food, not really a problem right now. That's a decent amount. We got the butcher, so any more animals that come in are heading that way. And here's something of note. We have ourselves a teddy bear. This is the first time I've seen a teddy bear in the game. In a previous town, we did once get a scary teddy bear or something like that that causes terror. This teddy bear, when played with, if you are terrorized, there is a chance that you will lose the terror status from comforting the cuddly little toy. Our pharmacy is excellent. 27 PPs here that haven't been combined by a lab maker. I'm pretty sure we have one. I'm not sure what level it's at though. And some miscellaneous items down here. So that's alright. Let's take a look at citizens real quick. Again, trying to keep this from going for another 15 minutes. As we scroll down through here, we see that most of the citizens have at least taken the time to put in the 2 AP to build themselves a tent. I just did this earlier for the first time. I waited, but I didn't want to wait much longer in case we wanted to start getting our homes built up a little bit for additional defense. I didn't want to be starting from a tent roll there, camp bed, whatever. I do see that Chubis has jumped up a little bit here and gotten himself a hovel, which is not really a bad thing, but he does appear to be the only one right now that has gone that route and gotten to the hovel. You can see that a good portion of the citizens are doing their thing from this. There's a lot more out there, I guess, than I initially spotted on DD. And then the grim report, Woutini and Blanc. Oh, he's got something in his house. I should go swipe that. They haven't left any last words. Apparently they have not checked in yet and confirmed their deaths. So all is doing pretty well. One last look at overview of the town. Our current defenses are 186. Estimated current attack is 195. We're pretty close to that, and it's really early. We're calling for that crow's nest and then some plywood. So I'm sure we will meet defenses yet again before it's all said and done, and we'll be fine another day. I don't think we've really hit a serious spike, so we should be expecting one pretty soon, guys. So let's concentrate on getting some of them DOs in. And I guess just for giggles, let's see what kind of DOs are out on the map by looking at the items tab in Berserk's Dusk Dawn. Containers and boxes, defenses, there's 9, 11, 13, 15 defense items out there that we should be bringing in, guys. Let me click defenses. That's where they're at, and I see there are some people near them. So if you can, please go and grab at least one of them. I'm going to try to make that a focus for me today. If I wind up auto searching, I'm going to try to head to an area perhaps right here. There's a mattress there. Somewhere in this area is a good auto search area, and make sure I bring one back in. There was something that I wanted to look at, and I don't remember what it was. That's alright. Let me wrap this up. This is Gibb Slater reporting for early day 6. Have fun out there, and please don't die tonight.